Hello everyone. Now I am going to tell you about AICA, that is Anterior Inferior Cerebellar Artery. The Anterior Inferior Cerebellar Artery, where is the location? If you see, this is the vertebral artery which joins to form the basilar artery. The vertebral artery will give rise to posterior inferior cerebellar artery, and the basilar artery will give rise to anterior inferior cerebellar artery. The posterior inferior cerebellar artery supplies the medulla, and the anterior inferior cerebellar artery supplies the pons. Which part of medulla and pons? It supplies the lateral part of the medulla, and AICA supplies the lateral part of the pons. Now, that which part of the brain it affects the lateral pons. Now, which nucleus or which cranial nerve does it present? Here, the third and the fourth cranial nerve arises from the midbrain. 5, 6, 7, 8 arises from the pons. Fifth is the largest nuclei. We will talk about it later. 9, 10, 11, 12 arises from the medulla. The seventh cranial nerve, that is the facial nerve, cranial nerve nuclei, is present in the lateral part of the pons. When AICA is infarcted, the lateral part of the pons suffers. Therefore, the seventh cranial nerve is damaged, resulting in a seventh cranial nerve injury. So, seventh cranial nerve is the facial nerve. There is a clue in it. AICA, A-I-C-A. If you shuffle, you get AICA, and this is. So, even if you forget everything, then you can shuffle and then you can find out that AICA is almost similar to facial nerve nuclei. So, therefore, it presents with Bell's palsy. This is in short about anterior inferior cerebellar artery infarction. Thank you for listening all this while.